Hello, dear TET candidates. Welcome back to my Grammar for Success channel. I am Koresh Babu, a retired lecturer in English from Hyderabad. In today's video, I am going to explain the grammar questions given in 2023 TET paper 2 so that you can check and see where you have gone wrong. I therefore request all of you to watch this video till the end without skipping it in the middle so that you can understand why your answers are wrong and where you have gone wrong from watching this video. I also request all of you to consider subscribing to my channel and also sharing it with your near and dear ones. Okay, now let's get into the video. Read the statements A and B and choose the right option. This is the 61st question, the very first question. And in this question, you are given two statements, A and B. You have to read them and you have to say whether both of them are correct or only one of them is correct grammatically. Right. And first of all, let us see the first statement. The teacher asked Miss Suma, why didn't you complete the work? So this is the first statement. So let us check it whether this is grammatically correct or wrong. So the teacher asked Miss Suma, why didn't you? This is in the direct speech, and in the direct speech, whatever the sentence put in the inverted commas is said to be in the direct speech, is called the direct speech. Now what is there in the direct speech? WH question. Okay, WH question is there. Okay, and whenever this WH question is here in the direct speech, the reporting verb, okay, here I write it, the reporting verb can be either said or said to. Normally said or said to must be there in the reporting verb, but sometimes asked can also be used in the report in the place of reporting verb. So here asked is absolutely right, said is right, said to is also right. If at all there is said or said to in the place of the reporting verb, when you change this sentence into indirect speech, then you have to change that said or said to into asked. But directly here the examiner has given you the word asked, and therefore no need of changing the reporting verb. So asked is correct, said is correct, said to is also correct, and here that's why the teacher asked Miss Suma, this is correct. Why didn't you complete the work? This is also correct. So this first statement is absolutely correct grammatically. That's all, and there is no grammatical error. And now you see the second statement. The teacher asked Miss Suma why she hadn't completed the work. So here the teacher asked Suma, the teacher asked Miss Suma. This is the same, and here this is the WH question. So the WH question must be used as it is. And what is the question here? Didn't. What is didn't? Didn't is in the simple past tense, and whenever there is simple past in the direct speech, when you change it into the indirect speech, you must change it into past perfect tense. Therefore, what is that? Didn't is turned into hadn't. Okay, and before that, this you is there. You is the, what is that? You means who? This Suma. So you have to change this you into she. You means Suma. Suma means she. So she, after that, didn't. Didn't it is turned into hadn't. After hadn't, there must be past participle verb, and that's why the past participle verb is used here. And that's why the teacher asked Miss Suma why she hadn't completed the work. So that's why this second sentence is also correct. A statement is correct, absolutely grammatically correct, and B sentence is also grammatically correct. So in this way, A and B, both sentences are grammatically correct. Now let us see the options here, and here the very first one is there. Both A and B are correct. The very first one is the right one, and all others are wrong. Therefore, okay, now you can easily understand it. Now let's go to the next question. 62nd question. Identify the part that has an error. So some sentence is given here. So it is cut into 4 pieces or 4 parts. You have to choose that part of the sentence that has an error. What is that sentence? Let us see that here. One of the shirts that he purchased are costly. So the numbers are given. A part, B part, C part, D part, or 4 parts are given here. And here, which part has a grammatical error? That is what you have to select and point out. Okay, here one of the shirts is absolutely correct, that he purchased absolutely correct, and R is not correct, and costly is also correct. So only this one is wrong. Why means whenever the sentence begins with one of plus plural noun, okay, plural noun, I say again, and one of, and here each of, either of, right, either of, because it will be helpful to you for your future examinations, and that's why I'm giving all these things here. And neither of, okay, neither of. After all these things, only what is that, plural, okay, plural noun will be there, okay, plural noun will only be used after these things. And remember, one of, each of, either of, neither of are singular pronouns, okay, singular number pronouns, and they are pronouns, they are in singular number, and therefore, and whenever the sentence begins with any one of them, the in that sentence, the verb must be, the helping verb must be in the singular number only. That is the rule. So that's why here plus, what is that, singular helping verb, or singular verb or singular helping verb. So here helping verb is given, it must be in the singular number. So one of the shirts means there are so many shirts, but you have taken only one. One means singular. This is only a subject, not this is the subject. And therefore one of is always followed by a singular helping verb. And therefore here it should be is. One of the shirts that he purchased is costly, you should say. But here R is wrongly given. That's why this part has a grammatical error. And now let us see the options. Okay, number 1, C, that is the first one is the right one, and 2D wrong, 3A wrong, 4. In the A part, B part, D part, there are no mistakes. Only in the C part there is a mistake. The same one is given here. So 62 answer is number 1, C, that is the right one. And you go to the next question. Choose the correct question tag to complete the sentence. Here he has posed a question on the question tag. Okay, and you know very well, I have very recently uploaded a video on the use of the question tag. I have gathered so many rules from various books and provided them in one video, but most of you are not watching that video. I don't make videos as I please in a hodgepodge manner. If I make any video, that must be solid, that must give you full information on that particular topic. And I do a lot of research, I refer to so many books and gather information, and all that information I'll try to give you in one order. Okay, that's what I do. That's why please, if at all you have not watched that video on the question tag, please watch it whenever you find some leisure time. That will be of great help for you in your future examinations. And here, choose the correct question tag. What is the sentence actually here? You see that open the window. This is an imperative sentence. Okay, imperative sentence always begins with what? With a base form verb. Imperative sentence means a sentence that contains an order or a command or a request or a suggestion or a piece of a piece of advice, all such things. Such sentences are called imperative sentences, and they begin with 4 important things. They begin with a base form verb, one important feature. They begin with a please, that is another important feature. They begin with don't. They also begin with let. So with a base form verb, please, don't, let, with these 4 things, these imperative sentences will begin. And here this is an imperative sentence because it is beginning with a base form verb. And in all these imperative sentences, what is that? You, the second person, is implied or understood. Open the window means you open the window, that is the sentence. And here when this imperative sentence, there is some request, there is a request in that. Okay, there is also some order. Okay, there is some order or request. If this order is positive, if this request is positive means you are making a positive request. Okay, you are making a positive order. Positive order means there's an order, but it is positive. So then the question tag must be will you or won't you. I have given you this, won't you. This must be the answer. This must be the question tag. Suppose if the same imperative sentence is said in a bit serious tone, for example, open the window, in a serious tone, open the window. When you say it in a serious, in a bit serious manner, there will be can't you or won't you, can't you or won't you. This should be the question tag. Please, you observe. If it is said, if it is a positive request or an order, positive order, the question tag will be either will you or won't you. If it is said in a bit serious manner, then the question tag will be either can't you or won't you. This thing, the special thing I mentioned in that video, please watch it once again so that you can have a good command of that topic, okay, once for all. Right, and here, open the window. What should be there? Will you or won't you must be there. Let us see the options here. Can't you? Wrong. Do you? Wrong. Shall you? Wrong. Will you is there. Right? Therefore, this is the right answer. And from this, understand, in the examination, you might have ticked it in a wrong way. You might have chosen a wrong option. Now you can understand why you have made a mistake, where you have gone wrong. Okay, where you have gone wrong. From this video, you can well understand. Okay, now let's go to the next question. 64th one is there. Choose the correctly spelled word from the given options. Okay, and you have to choose the word containing correct spelling. Okay, let us see that. See the options. Okay, maneuver, maneuver, maneuver. So here, this is all about this maneuver. Okay, maneuver means skill. Okay, right. Adroit skill is called that's maneuver. And here you see that N-O-E-U, manu. What is that? V-R-E. Maneuver. So in this, E, O and E, these two vowels are silent. Okay. We pronounce only this N and U. That's why you say maneuver. So ver is always V-R-E. In the British English, this is the British English spelling. British English is there. And according to American English, it is like this. Maneuver. This is there. You see the check. And in this, E is silent. In this, O and E, these two vowels are silent. And in this American word, American English word, only E is silent. We pronounce maneuver. But here, VRE is in the British, according to British English. And according to American, VR. You know very well. For that, I'll give you some. And that's, center. This is British English. Center, British English. And here, center, American English. Okay. TRE, center, ER. This is American English. This is British English. Because there are so many differences between American English and the British English. And here, this is American English pronunciation. So this is British English pronunciation, British English spelling. This is American English spelling, and we are not to do with this American English spelling. Okay, because as per our Indian Constitution, we follow only the British English, not the American English. Okay, right, and that's why we follow only this spelling, but not this one. Okay, but of course, because of these laptops and computers made in the US, we are coming across this American English very frequently. That is a problem. Okay, whatever it is, according to the British English, maneuver is maneuver, VRE. Where is the spelling? Not in this, wrong. Not in this. Not in this. Only in the second one there is. You can find the spelling. Okay, and here this is maneuver. This here it is almost correct, but VRE is given. Actually, American English where VR must be there. That's why this is also wrong. That's why see. First one, third one, fourth one, these three are wrong, and only the first one, the second one is the right one. Maneuver, if it is a verb, it conveys a meaning like this. What is that? To get something through dishonest means. To get something through dishonest means. Ante yuktito, kapatopayamuto kadani sadhinchadam. So Mohan cleverly maneuvered himself into a managerial post. చాలా కపటోపాయంతో మోహన్ ఏం చేశాడు, మరి మేనేజరియల్ పోస్టుకు ఎదిగాడు. అంటే ఎవరిని కాకబట్టి ఏం చేశాడో తెలియదు. అంటే మంచి పద్ధతులతో కాకుండా కొంత మరి డిజానెస్ట్ పద్ధతులలో సాధించడం. సో దట్ ఈస్ కాల్డ్ మేనోవర్ ఇఫ్ ఇట్ ఈస్ ఎ వర్బ్. మరి ఒకవేళ నౌన్ అయినట్టయితే మేనోవర్ అంటే ఉపాయము, యుక్తి, జిత్తు, తంత్రము అలా చెప్పడం. అడ్రాయిట్ స్కిల్ అంటే చమత్కారము అలా చెప్పి. సో దిస్ తెలుగు మీనింగ్ ఈజ్ ఆల్సో గివెన్ హియర్. సో దిస్ ఇస్ దట్. Now we go to the next question, 65th one. Identify the sentence which is different in meaning. Different in meaning, he says. What is that? Here are given 4 options, and let us read out those 4 options. Google is the So what's that typographical mistake? This is given in the in your question paper. In your question paper, I have come across 2 or 3 typographical mistakes also. Okay, and that's why I don't want to do anything with that. Okay, I have written as it is. Google is one of the most sought after internet searches. Okay, right. And next, no other internet search engine is as sought after as Google. Okay, Google is the most sought after internet search engine. Google is more sought after than any other internet search engine. Okay, here if you have observed these 4 options, you understand that these 3 belong to one method, that is method 2 of the degrees of comparison. Please watch the video I have made on the degrees of comparison. Only a few of you have watched that. Okay, and most of the students for whom I have prepared that are not watching that video. Please, if time permits you, and please watch that video and benefit from that. Okay, here these 3 sentences okay, belong to method 3. So Google is the most sought after one. This is the superlative degree, right? The more sought after than any other. This is comparative degree. This is the positive degree. So these 3 sentences belong to method 2, and only this one of this is method 3. Okay, method 3. And you know very well there are 3 methods: method 1, method 2, method 3 in the degrees of comparison. So these 3 things, these 3 sentences belong to method 2, and this one sentence belongs to method 3. That's why this sentence is different in meaning. That's why this first one is the right one and all others are wrong. Okay, now let's go to the next question. 66th question. Identify the appropriate word to complete the sentence. What is the appropriate word to complete the sentence? Then what is the what actually is the sentence? Let us see that. The passenger entered a 2-AC coach. 2-AC coach. What should we use in this blank? Okay, what are the options? Let us see. Tier, tire, tire, tire. So here you try to understand this. Tier means, what is that? Tier. Okay, yeah. Tear means a drop of water that comes from the ice is called a tear, kanniru. That is, and this is, you have to say tear, right? And tire means car tire, lorry tire, tire. So this is tire. This is British English spelling, and tire. This is American English spelling. That's it. That's not a difference. In American, in British English, they say T-Y-R-E, tire. In American English, they write T-I-R-E, tire. Okay, tire, same meaning, right? And tire is also there. Tire means level or a rank. Okay, in other words, I can say rank. So tire means, in the trains, there will be levels: lower level, middle level, upper level. That means berths will be there. Berths. Okay, 3 tire means 3 berths will be there: lower berth, middle berth, upper berth. So these 3 berths are called tires in the railway language. They call it levels: lower level, middle level. So that's why they call 3-tire AC coach. So 2-tire AC coach. 2-tire means only lower berth and upper berth. Only these 2 berths will be there. So that's why 2-tire AC coach means we have to say tire. Tire means level. 2-tire AC coach. That's why this 4th one is the right one, not the first one, second one, third one. These are not correct. Only the 4th one is the right one. Now let's go to the next question. Choose the correctly sequenced sentence. Okay, correctly sequenced sentence means some words are given in a jumbled manner. You have to set them in an order so that it can give a beautiful meaning, or what is that? Good meaning, right? Is there, right? And here in their lives, many people devastating have lost. Okay, here already he has started used a capital letter, means it must be the first sentence. Many people, okay, have lost. Okay, must be the second one. Many people have lost their lives. Third one. Many people have lost their lives in this is the 4th one, and the devastating floods. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Many people have lost their lives in the devastating floods. That should be the correct order. Let us see the options. Okay, many people have lost their lives in the devastating floods, and here the very first one is the right one, and when this is the first one, automatically the other ones are wrong. Okay, and now let's go to the next question. 68th one. Identify the incorrect sentence. What is the incorrect sentence? Okay, Mr. Ramu had busy schedule, yet he attended the party. Okay, grammatically, of course, it is correct, but grammatically it is not 100% correct, because schedule is a singular countable noun. So before that, we must use a. Mr. Ramu had a busy schedule. That should have been like that, but in the examination it is not given, so they have ignored that. Okay, leave it. That's why I to leave it off. Okay, and Mr. Ramu had busy schedule yet he attended the party. Right? Though Mr. Ramu had busy schedule yet he attended the party. Wrong. In spite of his busy schedule, Mr. Ramu attended the party. This is right. And though Mr. Ramu had busy schedule, he attended. So first one, third one, fourth one are correct sentences. Only the second one is the incorrect sentence or wrong sentence. Why? It is because in this sentence, two conjunctions are used here: subordinating conjunction and a coordinating conjunction. Two conjunctions are used in one statement. That should not take place. See, there should be either a coordinating conjunction in the sentence or the subordinating, but both the subordinating and the coordinating conjunctions cannot go together. That looks, ungrammatical. That is the point. So though Mr. Ramu had busy schedule, that's why this should be drawn. Two things are used. So that's why this, if you drop it, it is correct. Though Mr. Ramu had busy schedule, he attended. Okay. And here, if you drop it, this is correct. Mr. Ramu had a busy schedule, yet he attended. That's also correct. So using these two different kinds of conjunctions in one sentence is absolutely grammatically wrong. That's why this is an incorrect sentence. Are you following me? Now let's go to the next question. 69th question. Choose the acceptable form of subscription in letter writing. Okay, you know about this letter writing, and let us see the acceptable form of subscription. Subscription means the closing of the letter or the end of the letter, and after writing the letter you close the letter or you end the letter. How to end it? So there are some rules, according to the formalities you have to write. Okay, here this is given, yours affectionately. Wrong. Yours affectionate. Wrong. Yours affectionately. Right. Yours affectionately. Wrong. Why this is right and all others are wrong means yours, after yours, okay, you should not. Yours is by birth, yours. You cannot add apostrophe before yes or after yes. Okay, yours before yes is wrong, and you cannot say after yes also wrong. Okay, and here that's why this is wrong. After yes, apostrophe is even. Apostrophe. Okay, this apostrophe is used after yes. That's why this is wrong. And this is used before yes. That's wrong. Okay, here also before yes, again wrong. But here yours is given at the same time. Ly is also dropped. So here only this one is the right one. And here yours affectionately means నీ యొక్క అనురాగపూరితమైన అల్లుడు, కొడుకు, friend, something like that. It is understood like that. Generally, this is written for whom? Generally, this is written for informal letters. Okay, informal letters. Informal letters means letters written not sticking to the formalities. Formalities కు అంటిపెట్టుకోకుండా వ్రాయబడే లెటర్స్ ని ఇన్ఫార్మల్ లెటర్స్ అంటారు. వీటిని ఎవరికి రాస్తుంటారు? జనరలీ దే ఆర్ రిటన్ టు క్లోజ్ ఫ్రెండ్స్, ఓకే, అండ్ రిలేటివ్స్ ఆల్సో. ఓకే, క్లోజ్ ఫ్రెండ్స్ అండ్ రిలేటివ్స్. That's why your subscription will be for them. What will be the subscription? Yours lovingly, okay, yours affectionately, okay, yours most lovingly, with love. All such things will be there. And for others, for officers, okay, they are formal letters. Letters written to officers, editors, okay, businessmen, acquaintances, పరిచయస్తులు, headmaster, principal, lecturer, teacher. To all these letters are called formal letters because they have to be written according to the formalities. వీళ్ళకి రాసే లెటర్స్ ఫార్మాలిటీస్ ప్రకారంగా రాయాలి కాబట్టి వీటి ఫార్మల్ లెటర్స్ అంటారు. వీటికి ఫార్మాలిటీస్ అవసరం లేదు కాబట్టి వీటిని ఇన్ఫార్మల్ లెటర్స్ అంటారు. వీటిలో యువర్స్ లవింగ్లీ, యువర్స్ అఫెక్షనెట్, యువర్స్ మోస్ట్ లవింగ్లీ, విత్ లవ్ ఎలానా పెట్టుకోవచ్చు కానీ ఇష్టం. సో బికాస్ ఇన్ఫార్మల్ లెటర్స్ ఏదైనా రాసుకోవచ్చు. సో వీటికైతే మాత్రం ఆఫీసర్స్కి అయితే యూ హ్యావ్ టు రైట్ యువర్స్ ఫెయిత్ఫుల్లీ, ఎడిటర్స్కి అయితే యూ హ్యావ్ టు రైట్ యువర్స్ ట్రూలీ, అండ్ ఫర్ బిజినెస్ మెన్ యువర్స్ ఫెయిత్ఫుల్లీ, ఫర్ అక్వైంటెన్సెస్ పరిచయస్తులైనట్టయితే పరిచయమే ఉంది, నాట్ క్లోజ్ ఫ్రెండ్స్, దే ఆర్ ఓన్లీ అక్వైంటెన్సెస్, ఫర్ దెమ్ యూ హ్యావ్ టు రైట్ యువర్స్ సిన్సియర్లీ, And for HM, principal, lecturer, teacher, you have to write yours obediently or sometimes yours most respectfully. ఇవన్నీ ఇలా చెప్తారు. సో ఇట్స్ అ బిగ్ చాప్టర్ అండి. సో లీవ్ ఇట్ నో, విల్ జస్ట్ డిస్కస్ ఇట్ లేటర్. అండ్ నౌ దిస్ ఇస్ ద రైట్ వన్ అండ్ ఆల్ అదర్స్ ఆర్ ఓకే, ఆల్ అదర్స్ ఆర్ రాంగ్. ఓకే, ఓన్లీ దిస్ వన్ ఇస్ ద రైట్ వన్. నౌ యూ గో టు ద నెక్స్ట్ క్వశ్చన్ 72-74. Read the following passage carefully and answer the questions given. So 72-74, and here 5 questions are given, and these 5 questions are to be answered only after reading the given passage carefully. What is the passage given here? Here you pay attention. Right, it's a beautiful passage and a recent passage, and you can easily read and understand this. Please listen to this carefully, and after this passage we will be given some questions, and with 4 options. Under each question we have to choose the right option. And here see, disasters. Disasters means this passage is all about the disasters or natural calamities. Prakriti వైపరీత్యాల గురించి ఈ passage అంతా చెప్పబడుతుంది. Disasters around the world are claiming more and more lives. So nowadays what is happening all over the world, disasters are taking place, natural calamities are taking place. Natural calamities means floods, earthquakes, wild fires, heat waves. These are all natural calamities, including COVID-19 and all that. So these are all natural calamities, prakriti vaiparithyal. So these are all, these disasters are claiming more and more human lives. They are killing more and more human beings, these disasters. And very recently in Morocco, an earthquake, a big earthquake hit that Morocco, and thousands of people were killed in that Morocco earthquake. And next in Libya, very recently, a few days ago, so many floods have hit that country, and thousands of people were killed in the floods. You know that these are all natural calamities. And here the consequences of climate change are already on. This is because what? Climate change. This is very important. Why are these disasters taking place? They are taking place because of this climate change. Climate change ప్రభావం వల్ల ఇలాంటి విపత్తులు ఏర్పడుతూ ఉన్నాయని చెప్తున్నా. 10 days ago 3 continents were gripped by heat waves. There's a few 10 days ago means a few days ago, 3 continents, Asian continent, African continent, and also American continent, and South American continent also. So these continents were gripped by heat waves. Okay, massive forest fires have ravaged, massive forest fires, and these forest fires you can find in the especially in the USA and in Canada, in other western countries. Massive forest fires have ravaged means destroyed, devastated parts of Greece and Canada. So in all these areas, right. 2 weeks ago, the river Yamuna breached the highest flood level. It breached means crossed. Okay, it crossed the highest flood level recorded 45 years ago, and that crossing that highest level happened 45 years ago, and again this year it happened. That is the thing. And inundated means floods, submerged in water, నీటితో ముంచుట, నీటిలో అంటే వరదలతో ముంచడాన్ని inundated అంటారు. Inundated parts of Delhi, and it inundated the floods inundated parts of Delhi. The cost of these disasters is yet to be determined, and how much damage has taken place in that area is yet to be estimated. ఇంకా దాన్ని ఎస్టిమేట్ చేయాల్సి ఉంది. ఎంతో అపారమైన నష్టం జరిగింది. హర్యానాలో మీరు చూసారు, రాక్ స్లైడ్స్, మడ్ స్లైడ్స్, ల్యాండ్ స్లైడ్స్, ఎన్ని కొండ చర్యలు విరిగిపడ్డ, మడ్ స్లైడ్స్, రాక్ స్లైడ్స్, ఫ్లడ్స్ వచ్చి ఎన్ని ఇండ్లు కొట్టుకున్నాయి. You might have seen all that. I don't want to tell you all these things. And however, it is clear that the world needs to do more prevent the losses from all disasters, and the world has to do some preventive measures to stop all these disasters, whether they are weather related or earthquakes or biological like COVID, whether they are weather related disasters or earthquakes or biological disasters like COVID. And because of this biological disaster, what happened all over the world, some crores of people have been killed. ఈ COVID-19తోనైతే ప్రపంచవ్యాప్తంగా కొన్ని లక్షల మంది చనిపోయారు, కొన్ని కోట్లు. For too long, countries have spent billions responding to disasters rather than paying a little upfront to prevent or reduce their impact. So here, all the countries are, what are they doing? They are only coming forward to help the victims, flood victims or earthquake victims, or they are coming forward to help the victims, but they are not taking proper measures to prevent the disasters themselves. అసలు ప్రివెన్షన్ ఈజ్ బెటర్ దాన్ క్యూర్ అని అర్థం. రోగం వచ్చిన తర్వాత దానికి మందులు వేయడం కంటే అసలు రోగం రాకుండానే చూడాలి కదా. కాబట్టి ప్రివెన్షన్ కోసం వీళ్ళు పాకులాడడం లేదు. నష్టం జరిగినాక నష్టపరిహారం ఇస్తున్నారు తప్ప ఆ నష్టం రాకుండా నివారించడానికి మాత్రం ఏ చర్యలు తీసుకోవడం లేదని. ఇట్స్ ఎ బ్యూటిఫుల్ ప్యాసేజ్. అండ్ నౌ లెట్స్ ఆన్సర్ దిస్ ద క్వశ్చన్స్ గివెన్ అండర్ దిస్. Right. Now answer the following questions choosing the correct option. Okay. And what is the first question? According to the passage, according to the given passage, the cost of the disasters, okay, the cost of the disasters is yet to be estimated. జరిగిన అపార నష్టాన్ని ఇంతవరకు అంచనా వేయలేదు. ఎన్ని కోట్ల నష్టమైంది, ఎన్ని లక్షలైంది, ఎంత. So it is yet to be estimated. This is the right one according to the passage. It is clearly given in the passage. Please read the passage. And it is not the correct. When this is the right one, automatically the others are wrong. Right. And you go to the next one. The type of disaster not mentioned in the passage is, what is that? Okay. What is the type of disasters not mentioned in the passage? Floods mentioned, heat waves mentioned, earthquakes mentioned, but not this one. Or volcanic eruptions, that has not been mentioned in the passage. So this is only the right one. This is only the right one. Right. Let me say. 72nd one. According to the passage, Greece and Canada have recently been affected by. According to the passage, Greece and Canada have been recently affected by what? It is clearly mentioned. Options. Let us see the options. Heat wave, wildfire, floods, earthquake. Not by these, not by floods, not by earthquake. Only by wildfire. Wildfire means forest fires. That is the point. Okay. And the second one is the right. All others are wrong. And 73rd one is there. Massive forest fires have ravaged parts of Greece and Canada. Now here also you can understand. Massive forest fires. Forest fires means wildfire. That is there. Choose the meaning of the underlined word. Ravaged means what? Ravaged means, I have already told you, destroyed or devastated, something like that. So ravaged means not managed, repaired, constructed, but devastated. Devastated means, in other words, destroyed. Okay, now let's go to the next question. 74th one. Identify the word from the passage which is opposite to the word flooded. Last question under this passage is this one. What is the word which means, which is the opposite of the word flooded? Flooded means inundated. Inundated means flooded. Flooded means filled with water, submerged with water. నీటితో ముంచి వేయడాన్ని flooded. వరదలతో ముంచి వేయడాన్ని flooded అంటాం. So what is the opposite of this word means? Okay, here drained is the one. Drained means to, what is that? To make gradually dry. Drain అంటే టు మేక్ గ్రాడ్యువల్లీ డ్రై, మెల్లమెల్లగా ఎండబెట్టుట, ఎండిపోయేటట్టుగా చేయుట. సో ఫ్లడ్డెడ్ అంటే వరదలతో ముంచెత్తుట. డ్రైన్డ్ మీన్స్ ఎండగొట్టుట, ఎండిపోయేటట్టుగా చేయుట. సో ద ఆపోజిట్ ఆఫ్ ఫ్లడ్డెడ్ ఈజ్ ఆల్వేస్ డ్రైన్డ్, నాట్ ఇనండేటెడ్. ఇనండేటెడ్ మీన్స్ అగైన్ ఫ్లడ్డెడ్. రావేజ్డ్ మీన్స్ డెస్ట్రాయిడ్, నాట్ కరెక్ట్. గ్రిప్డ్ మీన్స్ కాట్ ఫర్మ్లీ, గ్రిప్ బిగ్గరగా పట్టుకోవటం, గ్రిప్ అలా. So these three are not the right one. Right ones, and only this one is the right one. Okay, right. 75 to 79. Again, 5 questions are given here. The following passage has 5 numbered blanks. For each blank, 4 alternatives are given. So now a passage is given with 5 blanks. In each blank, you have to fill in the suitable word from the options given for that blank. Okay. And here you see the passage. The effect of salt dash health is an issue dash neither everyone agrees nor dash in. People are finally thinking about the dangers dash they are present in their food. It appears there will be more and more people who will take dash salt diet. So here this is the passage with 5 blanks. 75, 76, 77, 78, 79. 5 blanks are given, and I'll show you the answer here. Okay, let us go to the options. 75th one is there, with, off, and on. So I'll take the help of my iPhone to read this passage, because I cannot go back to the previous slide. That is the technical problem. So here, the effect of salt dash health. The effect, when you say effect, prabhavamu. Dash health, ఆరోగ్యం మీద ప్రభావము, తెలుగులో అనుకున్నా పర్వాలేదు. Then what is that? Automatically this 4th one is there. What is that? The effect of salt on health. So you have to use on in that blank. Therefore this is wrong, this is wrong, this is wrong. Only 4th one is the right one. Okay. And here and is an issue dash neither everyone agrees dash neither everyone agrees. What is the second 76th one? Where, whose, which, who. So where is not suitable here. Where you cannot use where neither everyone agrees, you cannot say, because an issue, health is an issue. After issue, where you cannot say, whose you cannot say, okay, and who also you cannot say, whose, where you cannot say, only which you can say. That's why is an issue which neither everyone agrees, nor dash. Here also one typographical mistake actually took place. I have removed that one. Or is given before nor, or is also given. So you can see that in your question paper if you have it with you. Okay, I have dropped it. Typographical, small typographical mistakes, ignore them. Okay, nor dash in is there. What should be used in the 77th blank means interest, no, interest, no, interesting, no, only interested in. Okay, so the sentence will be like this: the effect of salt on health is an issue which neither everyone agrees nor interested in. That is the thing, right? And what should be the 78th one? Okay, people are finally thinking about the dangers, dash, they are present in their food. Dash means here the people are thinking about the dangers. ప్రజలు ఈ సాల్ట్ వల్ల కలిగే ప్రమాదాల గురించి, డేంజర్స్ గురించి అనుకుంటున్నారు. ఏమిటి, ఎలా అనుకుంటున్నారు? డాష్ దే ఆర్ ప్రజెంట్ ఇన్ దేర్ ఫుడ్, వాళ్ళ ఫుడ్లో ఉన్నాయన్నట్టు అనుకుంటున్నారు. అంటే యాజ్ ఇఫ్, ఓకే, యాజ్ ఇఫ్ అంటే ఉన్నదాని వలె, వాళ్ళ తినే ఫుడ్లో అవన్నీ ఉన్నట్టుగానే ఉన్నదాని వలె భావిస్తూ వాళ్ళు ఏం చేస్తున్నారు? దే ఆర్ థింకింగ్ అబౌట్ ద డేంజర్స్ యాజ్ ఇఫ్, వాళ్ళ ఫుడ్లో ఇవన్నీ ఉన్నట్టుగానే భావిస్తున్నారు. యాజ్ ఇఫ్, what is that? They are present in their food. So this first one is the right one. Second one, third one, fourth one are wrong. And here it appears that there will be more and more people who will take dash salt diet. Dash salt diet means what is that? Dash salt means lowest salt diet, no. Fewer dash diet, no. Least, no. Low salt diet. You don't say lowest salt diet. You say only low salt diet. Low sugar, low BP, low something like that. You only use low but not lowest. Okay, that's why first one, second one, fourth one are wrong. Only the third one is the right one. So these are the 5 answers. Okay, you check these answers with your answers you have mentioned in your question paper. Okay, right. Now 80th question is there. Choose the appropriate verb form to complete the sentences. Appropriate verb form, what is that? Here A is there. Have you completed your assignment? Is a question. A is asking this man, have you completed your assignment? Then what is B saying? B says no. When you start the sentence with no, you must think it is a negative statement. In the negative statement, this no will be there and not will also be there. Whenever the sentence begins with no, no means it's a negative statement. In the negative statement, there must be always a not. Okay, this point I am making it clear in the tenses. Please watch one video uploaded on all about simple present tense. It's very important. Very shortly I am going to upload the next video all about the other present tenses, present continuous, present perfect tense, present perfect continuous tense. Okay, these 3 tenses, these 3 subtenses I must say. కాలములు, కాలము, దాని కింద ఉండేటి ఉపకాలములు. ఈ 3 ఉపకాలాల గురించి ఒక వీడియో చేశాను. వెరీ షార్ట్లీ యూ ఆర్ గోయింగ్ టు గెట్ ఇట్ ఇన్ 3-4 days. ప్లీజ్ వాచ్ దట్ సో దట్ యూ కెన్ బెనిఫిట్ ఫ్రమ్ ఇట్. ఈ ఫ్యూచర్లో ఏమైనా ఎగ్జామ్స్లో వస్తే మళ్ళీ ఎప్పుడో అప్పుడు ఆన్ ద స్పాట్ ఏదో నేర్చుకొని మీద అరకొరగా చేస్తున్నారు. ఫ్యూచర్లో వెన్ యూ బికమ్ ఏ టీచర్, యూ కెన్ టీచ్ యువర్ స్టూడెంట్స్ ఆల్సో. నా దగ్గర చదువుకున్న పిల్లలు అనేకులు ట్యూషన్ చెప్పుకొని పోతున్నారు, అనేక టీచర్లు అయ్యారు. దే ఆర్ టీచింగ్ ద స్టూడెంట్స్ ఆల్ దీస్ థింగ్స్. ఓకే, వై డోంట్ యూ డూ దట్? Why don't you do that? I'm asking this question. Please do that. Right. And now here no means it's a negative statement. There must be again not. So let us see the options here. I haven't. This is the right one. I doesn't take hasn't. That's why this is wrong. Amn't. Amn't is not at all there. You say I ain't something. So have. When you say no, you cannot say have. And now let's go to the next question. Either the boys or the girls can do the work. Okay, and what is the examiner asking you to do? The underlined word in the sentence are, these are the 2 underlined words, either and are. And what are these underlined words? He is asking you. So here he has given you some options. What are they? Adjectives, no. Adverbs, no. Prepositions, no. Conjunction, yes. Either or is a conjunction. Of course, he has given some, the examiner wants to confuse you, but he confused himself, it seems. He should not have said, adjective, adverb, conjunction, preposition, something he should have said. But unless there are conjunctions, he has said. He has used this plural word because either or is only a singular conjunction. It is a coordinating conjunction. It is a correlative conjunction. It is only one conjunction, either or, neither nor. This is only one conjunction. This is not separate, this is not separate. Of course, this can stand as a conjunction. This can stand as a, or means, or else, otherwise. లేనిచో అని అర్థం వస్తుంది. కాబట్టి ఇట్ కెన్ స్టాండ్ యాజ్ an absolute conjunction, but here this cannot stand as a conjunction because either means what? It's a pronoun. దీన్ని తీసేస్తే ఇది ప్రొనౌన్ అవుతుంది. మరి అంటే ఇక్కడ ఏదో పొరపాటుకి ఇచ్చినట్టుగా ఉంది. సరేలేండి, ఆయన ఏదో ఇచ్చాడు. ఐదర్ ఆర్ అనేవి రెండు కంజంక్షన్స్ కావు. దట్ పాయింట్ ఐ వుడ్ లైక్ టు టెల్ యూ. ఇట్స్ ఓన్లీ ఎ సింగిల్ కంజంక్షన్. ఇది సింగిల్ కంజంక్షన్ కంజంక్షన్స్ అని ఇలా ఉండడం తప్పు. Sorry, whatever it is, a conjunction. Your answer is only the third one, and the first one, second one, fourth one are wrong. Now let's go to the next question. 82nd one. Read the statements A and B and choose the right option. You read the statement A and B statements and choose the right option. What are the statements given here? Many stories has been written by Sudha Murthy. You know about Sudha Murthy? Right. And here, this is if you observe this sentence now, many stories, this is a subject, plural subject, many stories, chala katalu. This sentence is in the present perfect. Has been means present perfect. But remember, when there is plural subject, there must be a plural helping verb only. Okay, in the English language, in the English grammar, there is only a broad rule. What is that? Beside a singular subject, there must be used only a singular helping verb or a singular main verb, right? Before the plural subject, only the plural helping verb or the plural verb must be used. This is the rule throughout the English language. Okay, throughout the English language, this is only the rule, right? Here, many stories, plural subject. What is that subject? Plural subject. Plural subject. Plural subject. So when beside this plural subject, but singular helping verb is used. Singular helping verb. What should be there? Have must be there. Many stories have been written must be there. But it is given has been written. Okay. Instead of have been, has been is given. And therefore, this is a wrong statement. Okay, right. And you go to the second statement. Sudha Murthy has written many stories. Okay. Sudha Murthy, singular subject, has is singular helping verb, written. Everything is good. This is correct. A is wrong, B is right. Of these two statements, only this B is the right one and A is not the right one. So here, now you have understood this one. Now let us see the options here. What are the options? Both A and B are correct, wrong. Both A and B are incorrect, wrong. Only A is correct, wrong. Only B is correct. Okay, now let's go to the next question. Okay, the host is looking forward, dashing the guest. Here, choose the correct word to complete the sentence. Another blank is given here. Okay, what should be used here? In, to, about, on. Remember one thing, after look forward to. Look forward to. This is a beautiful phrasal verb. It's a phrasal verb. Look forward to means ediru chuchuta. Wait for. Ediru chuchu. So after look forward must be used, then to must be used. After this, ing form verb must be there. Okay, plus ing form verb. Okay, important. This is a pattern. You must remember always that. Look forward, తర్వాత టు ఉండాలి, ఒక ఇంగ్ ఫామ్ వెర్బే ఉండాలి. వేరే వెర్బ్ ఉండుటకు వీల్లేదు. ఎగ్జామ్లో చాలాసార్లు ఇస్తారు, దీనికి ఇంగ్ ఫామ్ ఇచ్చాడు. ఓకే, ఒక్కోసారి సమ్ టైమ్స్ వాట్ హ్యాపెన్స్, బేస్ ఫామ్ వెర్బ్ ఇస్తాడు, సిఎన్ ఇస్తాడు. మిస్టేక్ విల్ బి గివెన్ ఐదర్ ఇన్ దిస్ ఏరియా ఆర్ ఇన్ దిస్ ఏరియా. ఈ ప్రిపోజిషన్ దగ్గర రాంగ్ ఇస్తాడు, లేకపోతే ఈ వెర్బ్ దగ్గర రాంగ్ ఇస్తాడు. సో several times this was given in the competitive examinations, and that's why be careful with this phrasal verb. Okay, the host is looking forward to tarvata ing form verb undi kada, idantha correct. So this to is the right one. In is wrong, about is wrong, on is wrong. So if you know this pattern, phrasal verb, you never make a mistake. Okay, please have a good knowledge of English grammar so that you can get through your competitive examination very easily, very successfully. Right. 84th one, choose the correct option to complete the sentence. Correct option. What is the correct option? Here you see, Miss Ramani is dash professor. Miss Ramani is dash professor. A dash professor means singular countable noun. So you have to say Miss Ramani is a professor. Okay, generally only article. So here, what are the options given here? The university professor. No, you cannot say the university professor. Why? University professor. No. An university professor. An university you cannot say. That's why this is wrong. A university professor. This is the right one. Miss Ramani is a university professor. Before university, you use a, because U is beginning with a consonantal sound. What is the consonantal sound of U? U. Whenever this U gives you the sound of U, it's a consonantal sound. So university is beginning with a consonantal sound. And before this consonantal sound, we should use, as per the rule, A. So A university is correct. And here, a university professor. That's why. This fourth one is the right one. All others are wrong. Now, you go to the next question. One of the following is not a feature of language. Okay, language features, language, what is that? Features are mentioned. Not a feature of language. It exhibits displacement. Okay, but it's not a feature of language. He says. You know about the language. Language is system. Language is a system. Language is a systematic system of symbols. Language is creative. Language is unique. Language is creative. Something. So many. There are so many linguistic principles are there. Linguistic principles. They are called features of language. You can also say. Right. And here, what is not the feature of the language? That's it. Exhibits displacement. This is right. It's a feature. It exhibits means displacement means displacement of words means removal of words from the use. వాడుకలో నుండి మాటలను తొలగించుట. For example, in our olden days, in our good olden days, there used to be certain English words like thou. Now we are using, instead of that we are using you, but once upon a time there used to be certain words like thou, thy, okay, thine, shalt, wilt. Are they in use? No. But this language tells you that once upon a time these words were there, but now they are displaced or removed from use. That is, the language tells you that. That's why this is the feature of the language. Okay, and it is systematic. It's also there, and it is creative. Okay, but it is not inherited. That means inherited means language cannot be inherited. That means don't say that for Telugu parents, no, the children born to the Telugu parents are not supposed to speak only Telugu. The children born to Hindi parents or Tamil parents are not supposed to speak only Tamil or that language only. They can speak some other language. For example, in our case, you know, you take, I have got two sons. Both of them are in the USA. And the children of my two sons will speak only English and sometimes Spanish also. But they never speak Telugu. They don't know Telugu. Though their parents are from Telugu background, Telugu mother tongue. మా ఇద్దరు పిల్లలు కూడా, మా ఇద్దరు కొడుకుల యొక్క పిల్లలు మరి అలాగే మరి తెలుగు రాదు వాళ్ళకి, ఇంగ్లీషే అంటే తెలుగు మాట్లాడే తల్లిదండ్రులకు పుట్టిన వాళ్ళకి తెలుగే రావాలి, అది వారసత్వంగా వచ్చేది అది చెప్పేది లేదు. వారసత్వంగా రాదు. పుట్టిన తర్వాత ఏ లాంగ్వేజ్ నేర్చుకుంటే అదే వస్తుంది. But our children, our grandchildren will understand the mother tongue of these parents. ఆ తల్లిదండ్రుల యొక్క తెలుగును అర్థం చేసుకుంటారు కానీ they cannot give any counter. మాట్లాడలేరు. ఎందుకు చెప్తానంటే it is not inherited. This is not the feature of a language. భాష యొక్క లక్షణము కాదు. ఒక భాష మాట్లాడే వాళ్ళకు పుట్టిన పిల్లలకు అదే భాష రావాలని వారసత్వంగా వస్తుందని చెప్పడం తప్పు. కాబట్టి it is not the feature. That's why this is wrong. Okay. 86th one, in the transaction of project work, the first step is, in the transaction means in the process or in the procedure of the project work. Procedure or process. What should be the first step? Project work take up cheyadaniki first manam cheyalsindi emiti? Here you pay attention, options are given. Collection of data? No. Data analysis and inputs? No. Whole class activity? Yes. Designing tools for data collection? No. So whole class activity on the nature of project. What kind of project they have to take up? That should be decided among the students of the class. ఆ ప్రాజెక్టు టేకప్ చేసే వాళ్ళందరూ డిస్కస్ చేసుకొని మొదట ఎలాంటి ప్రాజెక్టు టేకప్ చేయాలనేది డిసైడ్ చేయాలి. సో దిస్ ఇస్ ద నేచర్ ఆఫ్ ప్రాజెక్ట్ ఎలా ఉండాలి, ఏం ప్రాజెక్ట్ తీసుకోవాలి, దట్ షుడ్ బి ద ఫస్ట్ ఆఫ్ దెన్ వాట్ ఈస్ దట్ డిజైనింగ్ టూల్స్ ఫర్ డాటా కలెక్షన్. మరి ఈ ప్రాజెక్ట్ చేయడానికి ఏం టూల్స్ కావాలి, ఇది చేయాలి. తర్వాత డాటా కలెక్షన్, తర్వాత ఆ డాటా అనాలిసిస్ అండ్ సో 1 2 3 4 దీస్ ఆర్ ద స్టెప్స్. That's why whole class activity on the nature of project. The whole class must discuss elaborately on the nature of the project, on the title of the project, on the area of the project, and therefore that should be the first step in the process of the project work. Project work యొక్క process లో ఇది మొదటి step. Right, you go to the 87th one, a study of a language, its structure and its rules as they are used in daily life by its speakers from all walks of life, including standard and non-standard varieties, is known as. Question is given a little bit lengthy. It is a descriptive question. And here, a study of a language, its structure. Okay, language, then a structure, then a rules, and used in daily life by speakers from all అన్ని రకాల సొసైటీలో అన్ని రకాల వాళ్ళు ఏం మాట్లాడతారు, స్టాండర్డ్ లాంగ్వేజ్, నాన్ స్టాండర్డ్ వెరైటీస్, వీటన్నిటి గురించి చెప్పేటటువంటిది ఏమిటి? పెడగాజికల్ గ్రామర్. నో, పెడగాజికల్ గ్రామర్ డీల్స్ ఓన్లీ విత్ ద స్ట్రక్చర్ అండ్ రూల్స్ ఆఫ్ ద లాంగ్వేజ్. దీన్నే ట్రెడిషనల్ గ్రామర్ అని కూడా అంటారు, ఫార్మల్ గ్రామర్ అని కూడా అంటారు, థియరిటికల్ గ్రామర్ అని కూడా అంటారు, వదిలేయి. And comparative grammar, it deals with the comparative study between two or more than two languages. రెండు భాషల మధ్య ఉన్నటువంటి ఆ గ్రామర్ తారతమ్యాలను, కరెస్పాండెన్సెస్ను కానీ లేకుంటే రిలేషన్షిప్స్ను కానీ తెలియజేస్తుంది. దట్ ఈస్ కంపారిటివ్ గ్రామర్. And prescriptive grammar means this deals with, so this is also not that, and this prescriptive grammar means this deals with the use of the language, the functioning of the language. This is called functional grammar. Prescriptive grammar is nothing but functional grammar because it deals with the functioning of the language ఎలా పనిచేస్తుందని ఇది చెబుతుంది. సో ఇది కూడా కాదు, ఇక్కడ ఏమంటున్నారు చూడండి, ఇక్కడ స్ట్రక్చర్ రూల్స్ చెప్తూ మరి ఎవ్రీడే లైఫ్లో స్పీకర్స్ రకరకాల in a society you cannot find all people belonging to only one category. Different categories of people will be there, lower class people, middle class people, upper middle class and higher class people. All sections of people will be living in a society. ఈ అన్ని రకాల ప్రజలు మాట్లాడే ఆ లాంగ్వేజెస్ స్టాండర్డ్ అండ్ నాన్ స్టాండర్డ్ అండ్ సబ్ స్టాండర్డ్ వెరైటీస్ ఉంటాయి. సో అన్ని రకాల వాళ్ళు మాట్లాడు, దట్ ఈస్ కాల్డ్ డిస్క్రిప్టివ్ గ్రామర్. That is called a descriptive grammar. The standard varieties, for example, standard అంటే అతడు వెళ్ళాడు, రమేష్ టెల్లర్ ఎక్కడున్నారు సార్, ఇప్పుడే బయటికి వెళ్ళాడు ఎలా ఉంది. నాన్ స్టాండర్డ్ చూడండి, అతడు బయటికి పోయాడు ఎలా ఉంది. పోయాడుకు వెళ్ళాడుకు తేడా లేదా? పోయాడు ఈ సబ్ స్టాండర్డ్, వెళ్ళాడు ఈ స్టాండర్డ్. లాంగ్వేజ్లో కొన్ని తారతమ్యతాలు, ద డిఫరెన్సెస్. ఓకే, మరి ఆల్ కైండ్స్ ఆఫ్ పీపుల్ విల్ బి ఆఫ్ ద సొసైటీ విల్ బి స్పీకింగ్ దట్ లాంగ్వేజ్. సో ఇలాంటి దాన్ని గురించి చెప్పేది, సొసైటీలో అన్ని రకాల ప్రజలు మాట్లాడే స్టాండర్డ్, సబ్ స్టాండర్డ్, నాన్ స్టాండర్డ్ వెరైటీస్తో కలిపిన ఈ విషయమైనటువంటి రూల్స్ను స్ట్రక్చర్స్ రూల్స్ చెప్పేటటువంటిది, దట్ ఈస్ ద డిస్క్రిప్టివ్ గ్రామర్. సో ద ఫస్ట్ వన్ ఈజ్ రాంగ్, సెకండ్ వన్ ఈజ్ రాంగ్, థర్డ్ వన్ ఈజ్ రాంగ్, ఓన్లీ ద డిస్క్రిప్టివ్ గ్రామర్. అందుకే ఇది క్వశ్చన్ కూడా డిస్క్రైబ్ చేసి చెప్పాడు, డిస్క్రిప్టివ్గా ఉంది ఇది. సో ఇట్స్ ఓకే, డిస్క్రిప్టివ్ గ్రామర్. అండ్ నౌ యూ గో టు ద నెక్స్ట్ క్వశ్చన్. అండ్ 88th one, pick the correct statement or correct statements. What is that? Statement A, deductive approach. Okay, deductive approach or deductive method. Teacher is the authority in the class. What is the deductive method? While teaching English grammar, what is that? The teachers will sometimes apply this deductive method or deductive approach. What is that? The teacher first gives the rules, then examples. మొదట రూల్స్ ఇచ్చి ఎగ్జాంపుల్ చెప్పే ఆ ట్రెడిషనల్ అప్రోచ్ని డిడక్టివ్ అప్రోచ్ అంటారు. ఇన్ దట్ వాట్ ఈస్ దట్ నో, ఇట్ ఈస్ దేర్ ఫోర్ కాల్డ్ టీచర్ సెంట్రిక్. టీచర్ ఏం చెప్తే అదే వినాలి. దేర్ ఫోర్ ఇట్ ఈస్ కాల్డ్ ద టీచర్ సెంట్రిక్ క్లాస్. టీచరే రూల్ చెప్తుంటాడు అండ్ ఎగ్జాంపుల్స్ ఇస్తాడు, పిల్లలు ప్యాసివ్గా వింటుంటారు. సో ఇట్ ఈస్ ద టీచర్ సెంట్రిక్ క్లాస్ రూమ్. సో టీచర్ ఇస్ ద అథారిటీ, అందుకే వాడే అథారిటీ. ఏది చెప్పినా వినాలి, పోరగాలు సైలెంట్గా వినాలి, దట్స్ ఆల్. సో దిస్ ఇస్ ద డిడక్టివ్ అప్రోచ్, రైట్? That's correct. Statement B, inductive approach. Inductive approach means what? First, the teacher gives the examples, then rules. And these rules are, the teacher gives some examples on the board. And the students will think of those examples and they try to frame the rules. And therefore, in framing the rules, what is that? The teacher will be a guide and helper to the students. Okay, she will be or he will be helping the students. అంటే పిల్లలకు గైడ్ చేస్తూ హెల్ప్ చేస్తూ ఉంటారు. టీచర్ కేవలం ఎగ్జాంపుల్స్ ఇస్తాడు, ఆ ఎగ్జాంపుల్స్ని చూసి పిల్లలు రూల్ ఫ్రేమ్ చేస్తారు. కాబట్టి దిస్ ఈజ్ స్టూడెంట్ సెంట్రిక్. స్టూడెంట్ సెంట్రిక్ క్లాస్, టీచర్ సెంట్రిక్ క్లాస్ రూమ్, స్టూడెంట్ సెంట్రిక్ క్లాస్ రూమ్. సో దీస్ టూ స్టేట్మెంట్స్ ఆర్ గివెన్ హియర్. పిక్ ద కరెక్ట్ స్టేట్మెంట్ అంటున్నారు. ఏ స్టేట్మెంట్ ఈజ్ కరెక్ట్ అండ్ బి స్టేట్మెంట్ ఈజ్ ఆల్సో కరెక్ట్. And therefore, kada deductive approach lo teacher authority, teacher is the whole and soul, and inductive approach lo teacher is only a guide and helper. Simple ga untada, em ra baba din valla meeku em telustuda. So teacher will be only guiding and helping the students. So that's there. So here let us see the options here. Both A and B are correct, right? The very first one is the right. When the first one itself is right, why do we think of other things? Let us leave them off, they are wrong. Okay, now you go to the last but one, 89th one. Diksha stands for Diksha. Okay, stands for, it's an abbreviation. Let me say it's an acronym. Acronym ante oka abbreviation word laga palikite, then it is called an acronym. So Diksha is the name of some girl. Okay, so Diksha is an acronym, right? What is Diksha means? Digital infrastructure. D for digital, I for infrastructure, for knowledge. K means knowledge. Okay, serving is not correct because here SHA is there, serving is therefore it's wrong. Digital instruction, no, digital instruction is not there, nowhere digital instruction will be there, so it's wrong. Digital instrument is also not there, so the third one is there, therefore first one, second one, fourth one are wrong. You see the third one, digital infrastructure for knowledge sharing. SHA means sharing, so these three letters are taken from this sharing. That's why DIK Diksha. The abbreviation is formed like this, the acronym is formed like that. Okay, so 89th one, the answer is the third one, all others are wrong. You go to the last one. What is that? Which of the following is not a characteristic feature of project work? Which of the following is not a characteristic feature? అదొక లక్షణము కాదు, ప్రాజెక్ట్ వర్క్లో అది లక్షణం ఉండదు, అట్లా ఉండదు. What is that? And here are given 4 options. It integrates listening and speaking, not the reading and writing. Oh no, this can. ఒక ప్రాజెక్ట్లో 4 ఉండాలి. LSRW, లిజనింగ్, రీడింగ్, రైటింగ్, స్పీకింగ్, ఆల్ దీస్ థింగ్స్. సో ఓన్లీ if it integrates listening and speaking and not reading and writing skills, then it is not the feature or the characteristic feature of a project work. ఒక ప్రాజెక్ట్ వర్క్ ఒక లక్షణం కాదు, అన్నిటిని కలపాలి. లిజనింగ్, రీడింగ్, స్పీకింగ్, రైటింగ్ అన్నిటి కలుపుకపోయేది, ఇంటిగ్రేట్ చేసేదే ప్రాజెక్ట్ వర్క్. సో దిస్ ఇస్ నాట్ ద రైట్ వన్, నాట్ ద క్యారెక్టరిస్టిక్ ఫీచర్ ఆఫ్ ఏ ప్రాజెక్ట్ వర్క్. అండ్ ఎన్హాన్సెస్ కమ్యూనికేషన్, right? It promotes collaboration, cooperation among the learners. Yes, it is a learner centered activity, right? So dear test takers, and of these 4 options, only the first one is the right one and all others are wrong. Okay, with this video comes to an end. Hello dear test takers, thank you so much for watching this video, and if at all you like this video, please share it with your friends, near and dear ones, also friends. Okay, and in the coming days I am going to upload beautiful videos for your DSC examination. Okay, please watch all of them without fail, and also some grammar videos also I am going to upload. Please watch all of them, and please subscribe to my channel. That's very important. If you love my videos, if you respect me, you respect me by subscribing to my channel. And with another beautiful video, I'll be back to you. Until then, see you all. Bye.